Hey guys, today we're going to be making my miso polenta. It's probably one of the best things that I've made in a very long time. I love Italian food, I love Asian food, and this is just a perfect combination of both. Cream, cheese, butter, polenta, life. But to make it a little bit healthier, instead of adding all that cream and cheese and butter, I use miso, which is just a fermented bean paste, which I know sounds totally disgusting, but it's actually really good and it's really good for you, and it adds the richness that you need when you're not adding all of the heaviness of cream and cheese and butter. And then I top it with some vegetables that are sauteed in coconut oil. So it's super delicious, actually pretty healthy for you. And listen, it was so good that I made enough for 4 people, and we really nicely put it into 2 little bowls for each other, and then ended up scraping it out of the pan like across the counter at the end. It was so good. I know you're gonna love it, so let's go make some supper. So we'll start this dish off with my very favorite pan, my cast iron skillet, and add a pretty good helping of coconut oil to the pan on medium-high heat. The coconut oil adds a lot of flavor to this dish. And then you'll add some minced garlic and some very thinly sliced shallots to the pan. Keep an eye on the heat. You want to make sure that everything browns but doesn't burn. And then we'll add some asparagus that I've sliced into thirds. Stir everything up, again making sure that everything browns nicely but doesn't burn. If you need to turn the heat down, definitely do. And then we'll follow all of this with some snap peas that I've sliced in half lengthwise. And I kind of love how the little peas come out of the pods. It adds a lot of really nice texture when this dish is finished. Stir everything together, and then once everything is about 2/3 of the way cooked, you don't want anything to be soggy, you kind of want it to be nicely browned and still have a little snap to it. We're going to push everything over to one side. This is mostly just a dish saver so that I don't have to do extra dishes later. And then we'll add a little bit more of that coconut oil to the pan for the shiitake mushrooms. So I have pulled the woody stems off the shiitakes and then just kind of broken them apart into bigger pieces with my hands. And add any kind of mushrooms that you like. If all that you can find is portobellos, that's totally fine. I just kind of think for this dish, the funkier the better. It adds a lot of really nice flavor. If you need to add a little bit more coconut oil to the pan to add moisture to the mushrooms, certainly do. And again, you're just kind of keeping an eye on the temperature, making sure that everything gets nice and brown but doesn't get really soft and soggy. And I do add a little cracked pepper to the top of this as well. And then once all of your veggies are cooked, you're gonna go ahead and combine everything. We really want everything to have a nice little snap. We want the mushrooms to have a good texture. And then once you're finished with that, you're going to start on the polenta. So we'll bring 3 cups of water to a boil and add 1 cup of dry polenta. Follow that with 3 tablespoons of white miso, which will thin out the polenta a bit. You're gonna cook this for about a total of 30 minutes, so it will thicken up. And then as a little topping for our miso polenta, we're going to add sesame oil to some garlic chili paste. Adds a nice little spice, a little heat, and a lot of flavor. Now it's time to plate our miso polenta with coconut oil sauteed veggies. I'm really excited about the flavor in this. The miso polenta is rich and creamy and a little bit salty without having added any salt or butter or cream or cheese, and it just feels super, super healthy. So top everything off, of course, with a really good helping of all of those delicious sauteed veggies. The more, the better in my opinion. And then finish it all off with that delicious sesame and garlic chili oil topping that we made. Adds a really nice heat. I've also chopped up some spring onions to top it off and add a little bit of freshness. There you have it, our miso polenta with coconut sauteed veggies. So I hope that you enjoyed the miso polenta as much as we did. Be sure to subscribe for more recipes and let me know how it was in the comments below.